Just kidding. It's not funny.
I can make you coffee.
No, I'm just joking. Honestly, it's my idea.
Yeah. And you don't know which one you're going to get. Yeah. Pick one. Those are amazing. Oh. Okay, those are incredible. Okay. Licorice and the coffee pads over there. Sorry.
Hello, nice to see you. Oh, so this is
Licorice.
I so love the beginning so much.
But pretend
Thank you.
In your head, you can be like, what a delicious coffee.
When I'm drinking coffee, I pretend.
I love the music from the beginning.
Yeah.
Not me.
Okay, so here we go. I'm hitting share.
I'm 3 weeks sober.
Nice. Well done, well done.
Welcome everybody.
I feel great.
Great.
I'm so sorry.
I found in about 6 months the crazy dreams started coming.
Oh, good things to look forward to.
Oh,
nice. Wonderful.
I'm gonna have crazy dreams.
Yeah, right. As
How will I
compared
know
to
the
what?
difference?
Well, they were so crazy, I actually Googled, like, is this normal when you're 6 months sober? And everybody was like, yes, it's your brain has healed itself, and now it's going, oh, do you remember this when you were this age? Because I think you can deal with it now. And you remember this, and you remember this. And it's like, no, I don't.
I'm rethinking our decisions.
Looks traumatized by this conversation.
He's not looking
Thanks,
forward to
Chelsea.
it. Anytime tea becomes your friend. And get a dream catcher to go over your head.
Okay. Welcome everyone at home. You caught the tail end of an interesting conversation. Welcome everyone. We are going to. Oh, that doesn't work. This is facing me. I don't want that facing me. All right.
Good. Just so you know, Sam is here making cards. You're fine to sit there, but somebody is at.
All right. So, welcome everyone. This is Rumble 4
It doesn't matter.
7.
It doesn't matter though.
487.
It's something.
487.
It's not 500.
It's gonna be really important when we
It'll be
get closer to
500 soon.
500. So,
Yes.
so welcome. We're gonna begin with the land acknowledgement. The Creator gifted us with this land that we are blessed to share and care for together. We acknowledge that the land we gather on, Mohkinstsis, is the ancestral territory of the Siksika Sitapi, the Siksika, the Kainai, the Pikani, and Amskapi Pikani. We acknowledge all the Treaty 7 signatories, including the Zutana people, as well as the Ayarhe Nakota nations, Bearspaw, Chiniki, and Wesley. This land is also home of Métis Nation Region 3 and all others who call this place home. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and for joining us online and for clicking share. So sometimes my horns come out. Oh, actually, yeah, no, it's true. Horns on the top. Oh, I have my horns in the back. Tomorrow's the first day of fall. And so I either wear my Persephone crown or my horns tomorrow for school. Leanne, if you're watching, I apologize. And thank you for that. And we are spinning the wheel.
Jess, Tina, and
Stephen.
thank you. Stephen PH. That's by Steven.
Steven. Both.
Right. Vote it out.
Thanks, Praxis.
Put the V in brackets.
Yeah.
You're covered.
Oh,
I know this is in, I think it's with a V, and I think
Do it
other
with like a
Steven is
umlaut.
PH.
Is that what it's called? Those funny letters that are German?
So right now we are spinning the wheel to get our 3 pieces of inspiration. Sorry. Okay. Octavia E. Butler. Our first piece of inspiration is the future. So I'll read a little bit about our author here. Octavia E. Butler, the future. So the ideas of imagining, planning, worrying about the future. Octavia Butler, the daughter of a housekeeper and a shoe shiner, was a pioneer in the very white and male-dominated genre of science fiction. She received a MacArthur Fellowship for her dark philosophical novels and stories, which feature Black female protagonists and explore power dynamics amongst sexes, races, and species. So Octavia E. Butler, the future, is our first piece of inspiration. The image is so beautiful. Hi, come on in. Okay. Second piece of inspiration comes to us from Brian Froud's Book of Fairies. Oh. So just as the gardens are starting to go to sleep. To be misled by fairies, whether by light or might, or a subtle changing of landmarks and features by day, is described as being pixie-led. That's nice.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Being misled by the fairies.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Not as great as it sounds. Putting that out there. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'd love to live with that fairy," and you know what? Sometimes she's grumpy.
You know what? Sometimes she moves my stuff and misleads me.
You know what else I found out?
I'm going to say it's
Found out.
pixie-led.
Husband thing. So I solved the Rubik's Cube all by myself without learning any of the algorithms. And then my friend said, "You didn't think I could do it twice." It turns out maybe I can't. But a week later, the Rubik's Cube went out of my hand and flung across the room. I found out. No, it didn't. She didn't really. But I had to glean from her tone that my wife does not like me fixating on the Rubik's Cube.
Oh, it's time for the Rubik's Cube.
You just get hyperfixations, and then sometimes I miss you. That's all. It's like I like also your hyperfixations.
I'm just
And I
sitting there.
like-
She's gone to bed. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's like hours later.
I remember growling, and we don't have a pet. Just kidding.
She just prefers it when you hyperfixate on her.
On me.
That's good to know.
That's all.
It's okay if you guys need to move chairs around if you want to find a
Okay.
place to sit. Yeah,
Yeah, we
there's no.
have a big.
We made a
chunk in the
group
back.
table today, but there's no obligation. You can.
We made a group. We made a gigantic. Okay, sorry. The next piece of inspiration comes to us. Also, because I've been carrying these around from Brian's Shroud Giants, though, which is lovely. I like giants and fairies there. So, generally, giants did not know how to plow, cultivate, reap, or mill, nor did they believe in duplicating the efforts of others. Thus, they were obliged to live on what they could find. Among the very few articles which they could make for themselves successfully were
That's like me.
knotted wooden clubs, you're my magpie, and on which they could lean when weary. There were rare examples of giants who were purely destructive in temperament. The giants of the Leyland Hills were well known and greatly feared for their destructive natures, as they looted and pillaged and were not adverse to a touch of arson either.
I'm a tiny giant. Is that two from the same book?
No, I have fairies and giants. So being
Wow.
fairy by pixie led, and then giants that would burn down villages, and Octavia Butler. Actually, very sciencey, fictiony. Tonight, we are going to make our for 2 hours, and at 9 o'clock have a live auction. We're going to start the new feed at 9 o'clock. So I will be showing work and putting it up on the event page for Rumble 487, and then people can look through the discussion feed on that event page, and people are making art here, and people are making art at home. Kelly is working from her studio there, so you can see Kelly in her studio working, and then Rich. The second scene there is
The new
Rich's
one.
working studio there. Wonderful. So yeah, thank you everybody.
And we have cake waffles if anybody wants to come get.
Got snacks?
What is a cake waffle?
Dude, you got snacks?
Waffles that have M&Ms in them that are made out of cake batter.
Oh my god.
What's the thing you can't eat?
Cinnamon.
Wait!
Ooh.
Cinnamon.
I have
Sandra!
no proof that there's no cinnamon in them.
Hey.
I have no proof. We can text
There's no recipe. You could ask Tina.
I had a allergic reaction earlier this week too, so I should probably be a little careful.
I think that's Tina on Rich's phone.
How are you? Hi, how are you? Oh, what'd you do? No, I don't believe that.
So I'm getting
It's okay, I went to put my back out and the chiropractor was like, what'd you do? I'm like, I washed my face. I bent over at the sink and washed my face, that was it. And it went crank and then it spasmed. I'm like, I don't know what I did.
It's just such a face.
All my weight on my heel. Can I use, oh, look at that. Yeah, I like that I can see your butt.
Oh, okay. I was
Where's-
kind of embarrassed of them.
Where's your
Charging.
phone? Is that okay if I text Tina? Okay.
So does this mean you're off of like for a while? No, I sat at the cash register yesterday. And are you teaching too? How are you doing that?
I sat in my wheelchair. It's only for a week. And then we'll see if I can come back.
Okay. And they didn't like give you like a air pass?
She said if it doesn't heal by the end of the week, I still can't.
Well, it's time for that.
Right? Because, you know.
Sorry, I will start in a second. I'm just
I just thought it'd be
working on.
Thank you. I literally stopped on the way here. I
Picture.
told my hairdresser, I was like, do you have time to chop my hair off? He's like, yes. I did. Yeah. Thank you. I would probably start.
So,
It's
this
25
mechanism
Brand
is really for some bicycles.
cut, right? Yeah.
But I attach it to all my tripods now. If this was a camera equipment with the same durability, it'd probably be $2,000.
Work at Best Buy this time.
150 bucks for when they hold the bicycle, and you
I
can
know, but
fit
we can
anything
get you a
into
more
there. So.
comfy chair.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what your contraption is here.
Yeah, it started out as a bicycle stand, but I use it for all kinds of things.
Okay, I think.
Maybe I have one of
That's
those.
the bottom.
One of these? Yeah.
I went away.
3,000 pounds. Is that close enough?
Here, hold on. Look at this.
Oh, I'm not here out of my way.
No, that's okay. I got it.
You're
This is
moving.
like reminiscent of COVID days.
Oh, you're sitting.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw tonight.
There's enough for. So can I move this then to the back?
Which one? Yeah, sure. Or somebody, yeah.
Or somebody wants to use it?
Well, I was gonna say somebody might use it, but it's okay if they don't. It's mine.
They usually have not to.
Well, there's a chair here that says rich only,
I could-
and no, it's not even really real. It's not.
Okay. Here.
I was working on my book,
Uh-huh.
and I just wanted one thing to myself.
Yep. I get that. Isn't that what being a parent is? though? You want one thing. And- Or
I'm not
being
that. I'm not that kind of parent. I got 3 kids that live with me on the weekends my whole life.
I was gonna say like, or being a teacher, like one
Yeah.
thing is so much.
But like, don't you think like there's sort of a thing where like when you live with your kids, they irritate you?
At some points during the day, like when taxi comes in,
But when they're there on the
literally
weekend, it's
jumps
just
all
like,
like that. Not often do they, because I only have them by week, right?
right. That's what I'm saying. But my kids are like so precious to me.
I don't. Yeah,
Yesterday, I rode my bike from here. I used to ride to St. Mike's to teach. So it's 8 kilometers for work, but it's 100 meters up.
Dusty is very busy
The
recently.
7-kilometer flat ride by the river and then straight up the hill.
And we have
I showed up.
Yesterday I rode to Felix just for a hug.
I keep buying paintings
And
and
I was like,
then
no,
not
pretty nice,
picking
like,
them up.
I'm on board.
So really, that's
Oh no, we don't need to wear masks anymore. As soon as this stuff was lifted in Calgary, it was lifted here.
Do you know what they are?
So yeah, if, Danger Bo was asking online.
He must have just come out from under a rock.
I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, we are. We have been.
Love the hoodie.
As soon as things lightened up, we did too. So we just want to make sure. If you do want to wear masks, you're more than welcome to. We just are leaving it up to everybody to
This is a sweater.
It's tagged.
No, that's a cardigan. It is a cardigan. Then if it's knit, then it's a sweater.
I'm just listening to the conversation. I stopped talking completely.
That's a robe.
No, robes have straps and are made of
Okay.
silk.
Sorry about that. So yes, everyone's welcome and people do what they feel. We are not enforcing anything that is like everything is good. Okay, here we go. So first piece of the evening by Dusty.
I call this one crazy.
You know, in America, they don't know
It
what
is in the sweater category.
I know.
Is that the couch?
So-
Does sweater have to be knit? No.
My boyfriend calls them jumpers.
Dusty.
Or bunny hugs.
Everything like
Yes,
long
you know, your
sleeves.
jumpers
You know
get
what?
long.
Language is modular and it changes. It can be lots of things. You can
Yeah,
call
I
that
can't even
buffalo.
focus. Sorry. This is by Dusty Gomery.
I was like, he's half
She's
Australian,
busy
so
this
I'm
long. Oh, she's just working so hard.
You win.
She had dropped off quite a few pieces. So we're gonna be putting one in every week. This is called The Fist. Oil on
And I
canvas.
think there's like lily pads.
How late are you staying today?
Probably too. Good stuff.
There's just a lot of people by where we hold the cards.
Yeah, that's
There's a
fine. I can
big
wait.
square now.
I can wait.
Okay.
Just kick them off.
So
Don't feel like a new people. It feels like a new house. They didn't like and sexy.
You need help?
You're on the right path there.
You'll tell me if you do.
oh, there was no cinnamon used in the ingredients.
Oh.
No cinnamon used. I checked with Tina. Thank you. Okay.
It's
I could just say,
waffles.
we already contracted with Google.
Sign me
Did
the
you get a
heck
plus
up,
one?
sailor.
No.
If it
did, it wouldn't be us.
It'd probably be my roommate.
We made crepes tonight.
Well, I can be your roommate.
But she's not allowed to go. So
It's actually good then.
You bring
to do that.
I spent like all day yesterday.
He says things
Oh
like,
my gosh. Sorry. I'm trying to find the event page and then I saw someone's new roller skates. Okay. Wrong house.
Yeah.
Well, I can't find it. How's anyone else gonna find it? Okay.
Mr. Studio Man.
It was all the persona talk.
There we go.
Yes, I sent it to like the job box. The fancy hotels being it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw that one. I was about to comment.
So
that
oil
it was
on
like- it
canvas.
looks like one of those fancy hotels.
Bougie.
So I'm super
Opening
critical of
is
bougie stuff
$30.
But there is this thing to consider that if you're going to be like, you don't have anything and you're like, oh, dude, that's bougie. And then you get stuff, you can't just flip around and start being bougie. You have to commit to being anti-bougie. You can't like,
I'm definitely.
you can't be like bougie this year and like driving up in a Maserati next year. You have to stick to the.
If I was driving
I
up in
just
any
like-
sort of car next year, I'd be scared.
I just like the word bougie. It's fun to say.
It's fun to spell too.
I don't know how to spell it.
Not everyone can spell bourgeoisie, but everybody can spell bougie.
To be fair, I didn't know what bougie means. I just Googled it all up and then I started using it and I had to look it up.
Also, I love the That's not.
Oh,
man.
A new piece brought down by Jennifer Waters. Acrylic on canvas. Opening is $50 for this beautiful cougar.
And Maserati came for that and went right into the right hand lane.
What a beautiful face.
1, 2, 3.
We all died.
Opening $50.
I still have flashbacks. That is more than my house.
And they were like, okay.
The way Blake
That's what happened. 100%. Swear.
I want the pig in the box.
I bought some of the pig, but I'm taking it back. You'll give me company.
Where would I put it that you would see it?
Like behind the door, so that when you close the door, it's like, pig.
See, Toby made me buy this one because one of our first dates was when we went to Hana, and it's like the road to Hana, and I thought he was going to kill me.
Oh.
That road is terrible.
Did he try?
Yeah, he drives.
That's scary.
I mean, what is love? You know,
We
like,
don't have this one.
I was gonna say it, but I was waiting for someone else to say it.
I said it in my head.
Richard just someone's gonna say it.
What was it? I was listening, sorry.
Chester said, what is love?
What is love?
I said to be
Okay, one of my favorite moments teaching English actually was we were talking about abstract nouns. I was like, and what is love? And the whole class chorused. And then with the head thing, and I was like, I love that you even know what this is.
I think that's because of TikTok that they know what it is.
Probably.
I mean, that's like one of the oldest.
That's okay.
Well,
I'll take it. Yeah.
I don't know. I have
I
a.
love this.
So,
I don't remember.
Which one?
Probably says on the back. Now do you have to hold them all night? That's kind of a pain.
can you see my drawing on screen?
I mean,
That's
This not.
Should I zoom in?
Mitzna. Yeah.
Mitzna. And you said
It's
there
a
was
little
a
bright
fourth
white.
one you thought?
No, but Rich wants a coffee.
no, I mean, like, you
Oh, are you doing the bubble tea thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I came prepared, but
Yeah,
thank
well,
you.
I'm supposed to
Because we miss.
I know.
Because you miss so many opportunities.
Chester, guess what?
What?
I like bubble tea.
Let's
Like with
go.
the pearls.
Yeah.
Also, popping pearls. I should have
Popping pearls.
Go with them. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's quite a long.
Lily likes the other
Should I
one.
take my?
No, I don't think
Can you
so.
see it?
Now you can, yeah.
Well, I don't want to like take up screen time.
I didn't buy anything last week.
No, you can see it now.
The chungus.
And you can
Is there
put them
anybody
all
else on
together in
there?
like one spot.
Yeah, Kelly's there.
Like,
Trust
got
myself.
the-
All right.
the fruit one. Got the chungus.
So Kelly brought another wonderful Halloween themed collection.
I don't know, I think they will want to really conversation.
So this
Is that a
is
cauldron?
it is a cauldron, and it's a collection. What happened
I
upstairs?
forgot about
Three
that.
witches.
The
Huh?
Chester Squad. Do it again. Where have you been all my life?
Right here on Wednesday nights.
I got busted making this super extreme autism move where I had to give a paper to the business manager. The business manager was standing and talking to the secretary.
This
I
is the
walked
cauldron
up to give
part.
my paper to the
You
other.
like that, eh? With the
Yep.
remote.
I said
Yeah.
that goes to the business manager. So I
It
started
might be on white, so just hit
the
multi
business manager's
colors.
office. And I thought, okay, they looked
There
at
you
me.
go.
So I looked back and go, oh,
Very
that's
nice.
the
Very
business
nice.
manager. And I went back and handed her the piece
Then
of paper, and they're just
off.
looking at me like, what are you
Okay,
doing? I'm like, "No,
good. So that's the
I've done
cauldron
that all the
part.
time."
So this is for look, okay.
But this time you took me.
Oh, yeah.
So it's polymer clay and resin.
So she made the shrunken heads in there, in polymer clay and resin.
I'll get some peach fruit. You get
That video was so
Okay, there for your potions. There's also hidden treats in there.
Wait, you got snacks?
No, nothing to eat. It's an art piece.
I know it's a lot of stuff.
That's okay. So it is based on see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. So here's the see no evil.
Oh my god.
And her glasses are removable. But I
Glass-
just put them on.
Glasses are removable.
I wouldn't want to remove the glasses.
This
I
is
see no evil.
exactly. There we go. So this is Willow the Witch, see no evil.
I'll send you the pictures, Jess. I forgot.
Perfect. That's okay. Then there is speak no evil. There's a snake coming out of his mouth.
Well, yeah, that's what happens.
That's what happens when you mix the wrong concoction and then you get a snake in your mouth.
Exactly. And it's easy to
This is Deirdre. Poor Deirdre. And then we got Hear No Evil. This is Faith.
and she has UV spiders on her.
And so the spiders, I really like Kelly was thinking, bye, high five. Kelly was saying the story with the spiders, they feel the vibrations of sound. And so they're, oh my gosh, Kelly, does this bear have a heartbeat?
I don't think so. It shouldn't.
No, this bear has a heartbeat.
Okay, maybe I didn't push on that. There you go.
I'm like going crazy.
Oh, there you go. An extra.
That is crazy. So the spiders feel the vibration, so they're her ears. But guess what? Also, if you squish her stomach, you could feel her heartbeat. That was
Oh, I didn't squish her enough, maybe.
scary thing not to tell Kelly.
That's okay. It's good though.
It was really good. That was an extra surprise. All right, so those are your see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, and they're big cauldrons. So you can have an awesome little display for Halloween. There's those 4 pieces. A starting bid. Oh, McDonald's. So good. Okay, sorry, distracted. So starting bid is $188.88 for the 3 witches and the cauldron.
Oh my god, we just read a book about witches.
It was so good.
And then I rode my bicycle to Felix.
So we'll get the images on there whenever, Kelly. Don't stress.
I'll send them right away to you. They'll be coming.
Thank you.
I want to read the book that Jess guided from Aaron.
Yeah.
All right.
We have to be a little careful because I looked that up because I just do that. And the part of it, well, okay. First of all, I should read the
These-
book before I say anything.
These are
But I was
by
referencing the part that I saw
Anne Christine.
on the internet.
Yeah.
And there is like, I checked Snoop's.
So
and
Anne
Snoop's
Christine has been traveling, and then Anne Christine was able to stop by today with her friend.
Snoop's is like a website you use to check. To
And
see if
so
things
This
are-
is the set that we'll be selling.
You know, and
$50
Snoop
for
said,
the
"Oh, this is
set.
a Facebook meme."
It's a
And I realized
beautiful
that actually, I haven't read the book.
hanging,
And the book wouldn't be
ready to hang. All 3 of them have the hooks on them.
I need to look into like the details because I believe the author states quite emphatically that this is just an interpretation, and it's a great interpretation. So that's why I looked it up. It's like, oh, I like this. I like this.
But the idea of how things get lost in translation after centuries.
Oh no, there's no question.
It's just.
There we go. So beautiful. Anne Christine. A set of 3 beautiful flowers, $50 opening bid for beautiful little canvases, already ready to hang, and then really nice thick little canvases.
Hey, Jess, I sent you the video. There's a video in there too.
Cool. Thanks, Kelly.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's say biblically, you know what Jesus' father's job was, right?
They say carpenter.
Right. So the Aramaic word for carpenter was working man, and there isn't a direct translation to carpenter. But if you think about it, when the British translated that book to English, they took working man, and in the middle of an island forest, they said, "Oh, he must have been a carpenter." It turns out there was very little carpentry happening where Jesus lived because he lived in a desert.
And there were no trees.
So it's much more likely that he was a ceramicist. Yeah. And I said this to priests, and the priests will always say, "Wow, that's really amazing because there are so many references to
Pottery, the potter,
yeah,
the hands of the potter.
Yeah.
It's a psalm, isn't it?
yeah." So,
It's so good idea. I like it.
but it doesn't change the meaning. It just rattles
Why
people's.
don't they do it in June like the rest of the year?
But my thoughts are, if you think you know what you're talking
Even
about,
with this
it's
chalice.
psychopath,
No, I like you have to always be learning.
Oh my gosh. There's more witchy magic. Praxis. Sandra, did you see these?
OMG.
So cute. Little potion. Yeah, you can. No, you can see it.
MacGyver would
Pot
love
around.
this. I had
Oh
a,
my
like a cactus like that once. I was carrying it around.
Oh. So these are by Praxis. Cute little potions.
Oh, okay. So you know.
Little love potion. Little death potion.
Oh, that'd be great for the witch's cauldron.
Right? Did you see she had like this bottle of shrunken heads that she made in her cauldron, and there's little resin shrunken heads in there? I was like, such
OMG.
good potions happening here. So, opening, did you say 15 for both? Oh, 15 for both. Opening bid.
I'll bid 15 for both, and then in case I make another cauldron, they'll go with it.
Nice. 15 for both to Kelly is the opening bid. Perfecto.
That's the best part of the night. I have some crazy mascara right now that's like so waterproof it's vinyl, and then you wipe it off at the end of the night. I need to figure out some different eyelash solutions out there.
Okay, so by Praxis.
They fall out, and then I would like probably rub them, and you're not even supposed to touch them, and I'm always
I had them
and you have
once.
to update them or
Yeah.
upkeep them.
I'm so sorry. Praxis, crochet or knit? I always
Crochet.
crochet. You crochet.
One of the kids with the most stunning eyes I ever taught had absolutely no eyelashes. And
Just see the eyes.
yeah, and I was like, "Wow, your eyes are amazing." And she's like, "It's because I have no eyelashes." And I'm like, "Why do you have eyelashes?" Like, "Well, I didn't say that." She's like, "Do you know why I don't have eyelashes?" I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Because my dad cut off my eyelashes." So her dad was a hairdresser, and one day he's like, "Hold still, close your eyes," and he snipped off her eyelashes, thinking they would grow back thicker, and they never grew back. And so
Are you
now,
kidding me?
No, I believe it. I have a chunk of like 5 or 6 right
Well, I
here
can't
that
believe that
I don't know
her
what
dad
happened to
cut
them, but
her
they're broken and they're
well,
way
it was one
shorter.
of those things that could have made her eyelashes grow back thicker.
For whatever.
But they didn't grow back.
Oh my goodness.
I would cry.
More love.
There you go.
A little glass heart by
I had
Matisse.
extensions once for a birthday party, and I got them like 3 days before the birthday party, but I had a really bad allergic reaction to the glue. So I showed up at the birthday party, and my eyes are just swollen and bright
Can I
red.
just tell you how
Like,
disturbing
look
it
how
is to me that
great
you're
my
doing
lashes
things to your
Look
eyes?
my lashes.
And it has latex in it usually. Another reason why I
bright
can't
red
do it.
eyeballs.
My sister is like really allergic to
So
latex,
good.
and she got lash extensions.
And it didn't hurt her. She must have had latex free because some of them.
Also, not a big fan of high heels. So we go out and Jess is complaining about her toes. I'm like, you did this to yourself.
You.
There's nothing in our
Well, it's a good
contract
thing I
where
only wear them
expect
like
you to be
one time a
in shoes
year.
that hurt your feet. And then they're always like, oh, and then you can go to this thing where men wear high heels for a running race. I'm like, I would never do that. I would never ask anybody to do that.
Usually
Walk a
it's
mile
for a
in
really
our
good,
heels.
yeah, usually it's for a really good cause.
No, I wouldn't dream of doing that.
It's for a women's shelter.
I give money to women's shelter.
Look at this
I will not
beautiful
buy high
floppy
heels.
disk
High heels
by
for Jesse. She
Blake.
says, "Can you pass me my high heels?" I'm like, "Go get your own torture devices."
torture device.
They were originally male torture devices. And,
I wouldn't support them for
all
males
the
either.
kings wore them.
No, if I was hanging out with the king and he was
So
complaining
cute
about his
little
feet, I'd
floppy
say, "You did
disk.
this to
Opening
yourself."
$10.
Take your head.
Oh, with your head.
Acrylic on panel.
Oh my goodness. Why can't tomorrow be Friday?
And I don't mind people modifying themselves if it makes them happy, but when it's painful and they complain about it, it's like people that don't like winter and summer.
Yeah, it's sorry.
I'm a pretty big fan of fall.
Where?
Felix loves fall.
Where do you see fall?
Fall and
It's
Chilliwack.
like winter.
Okay, well you can't. There's no fall in Calgary.
It lasts.
I like the idea
See?
of fall. It lasts like 2 days. And then
It's like it's so beautiful. Oh, it's not.
I'm like, where's the leaves changing?
I think
color?
fall in like Ontario is really nice, or Montreal.
When I got my teaching degree, my cousin laughed at me and said, "No, you're never going to see Ontario
In the fall.
And I
'Cause
thought,
you're always
"Oh, well." He's
teaching.
like, "No, you won't." And I'm like, "I could." He's like, "No, you never will." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'll be doing startup for the next 32 years." And I wouldn't have a chance to go see Ontario. I'm like, okay, so I could fly to Ontario, but I don't know that I'm going to get there on the weekend of the fall. You know? And so I don't
It
get.
lasts a long time out there, though, doesn't it?
It doesn't matter. You can't afford to go on a holiday in October when you're a teacher.
It's true.
It's like the most stressful part.
And
of the year.
also,
Well,
Blake
I
brought
mean,
these really
from September till June. is the most
huge
stressful
resin
part of the year.
keychains. So $10 each.
So we love you, and we love that this is your chosen profession.
Thank you.
We're super grateful that we dropped out of college and decided to have babies instead of being
I had babies. That's actually why I became a teacher.
Because if
I was on track to become an English teacher,
Yeah.
and I quit.
Yeah, well. I don't want to do all that marking, I promise you.
No, right?
Yes, I still feel bad that you have one class.
Pretty lucky.
That's why I switched to foods and veg. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna market more bad keepers.
Oh, and those are the fun classes.
It's like,
Foods
Totally.
and passion and art, like
I know. We're like so lucky.
Yeah.
So lucky.
I'm like, oh, this
Good
doesn't
teacher,
even feel like
they're
work anymore.
So buy Blake.
the
Resin,
foods class at our school.
Keychain.
Every Friday, the teacher did
$10 each.
Master Chef.
That's cool.
So they actually did competitions where they walked into the class blind and lifted up a box, and there was their ingredients, but they didn't have a recipe. And they had to
This is
figure
by
out what
Matthias
to make with their
Martinez.
ingredients, and then they all
Glass heart.
judged each other on who made the best.
Opening
That's so cool.
$10.
And I think Ash made like one not so great thing, but most of them were really good.
So you said
Gotcha.
our school, and I understand now that that was your child's school. But like, did you go and volunteer? Is that why? Is that why that feels like your school?
No,
Oh.
no. By the time they were in junior, senior high, I was done volunteering.
So how is it your school because it was in your neighborhood, or?
No,
I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm trying to understand. Like that was really cute. I was like, wow, did they have Master Chef when you were in high school? And then I realized you're talking about your children's school, right?
no. I don't know. It just
That
feels
might be
like
kind
our
of a-
school.
That's kind of a small town thing, I think, right?
It could be because both my kids
Oh.
went there from like grade 7 to grade
Yeah, right.
12.
So
So it
this
just
is
feels
by
like our school.
Christina
Yeah.
McDonald.
The art teacher emailed us all this morning because they're showing.
McPizza
Do you know
crusts.
the
McChicken bones.
documentary There Are No
McChip
Fakes?
crumbs.
You watched that one? It's
McApple
about-
core turnover.
I'm going to say his name more. Marvel Norsi. Is that how you say it?
Oh,
right? The native
Norse.
artist. And they're showing that in school to the senior art classes and just put a disclaimer in there that there is some sensitive
Yeah.
triggering information. So I just responded and said, thank you so much that you're showing these guys this documentary. I think it's brilliant. I'll have a chat with Ash. I know it is a triggering documentary, but so worth it.
Oh,
And so important to Canadian art history.
that's so nice.
And
Is it Morriso?
Yes.
Norval. Yeah.
Norval Morriso.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
responded, she was like, thank you so much for your support because this was a bit of push to get it approved that we were going to watch it.
Good.
So,
That's
good.
it's huge.
Maybe that's why it feels like our school.
That's nice. That's really nice. Ice cream, out of order. Little magpie. So cute. Little
It's a
McDonald's.
good documentary. You should watch it.
There
That's
are no fakes.
That is good. Opening bid. Christina, do you have an opening bid you'd like to do? $5?
Yeah.
$5 opening bid for this cute little birdhouse.
Did Blake go with Chester?
McDonald's.
That's so sweet. Well, sometimes Chester just sneaks out and goes get bubble tea. And I'm like, dude, I totally would have went with you. And then they went off frozen. Like,
Sweet Cowboys, you already have.
I like the idea of doing that, but I don't. Our schedule doesn't. It's not like Friday. I just teach food. It's like weird. Like I have 12 classes, and I see them once a week, and I do 7 classes of sewing and 7 classes of cooking. But I have done like
you only get
year
kids once a week?
for 3 hours or almost 3 hours. No. Like I have 6 days, right, in a schedule. Like our schedules are 6 days, and I have a class in the morning and a class in the afternoon because it's the whole morning and the whole. I gotta look this up. Sorry, a full afternoon and the whole morning, right? And then so it's almost 3 hours straight, one group of kids, and I only see them once every 6 days.
That's bananas.
So if they miss one class, they really miss
A
3
lot.
classes.
Yeah.
And there's been so
Because
many absences.
Not every school has like
The foods and fashion offers
because they don't have the kitchens, they don't have the salt, they don't have to have
Yeah.
rooms. So I think they couldn't bus kids out for 45 minutes. So they like
Bus
other
them out
schools
for a
get
little
bused
bit.
for the morning or the
So whole
afternoon.
morning, it's not
Yeah.
even kids from our school.
Yeah.
It's like from another junior high that come.
It's hard though. How do you
5
keep their
out of-
attention for that long?
At least it's engaging stuff.
I
like
try,
yeah.
like I do, like
Well, they're almost on a field trip there.
yeah, like I split it up. Like we watch a couple things and they do things, and then they have projects of choice, and they kind of like that because then it's
Something
I give
with
them a
us,
lot
they
of
usually
choice.
get foods like 3 times a week. I think.
no. I cook for the whole morning, so we make like full on meals and stuff like that and everything. But it's fun. Last year we did a secret cookie exchange. So I put in Christmas bags, secret ingredients, and then
Oh, fun.
a different recipe, and then each group had to make whatever cookie was in their bag, and then we shared it all together.
Yeah.
And we did like the cookie exchange last year, and they like that. And then this spring I just got kind of more spring flavors, and we did the same thing. And then this year I wanted to do cupcake wars. So with the grade 9s, I want to teach them how to make a cake, just a little cake,
Yeah.
and how to use decorating tools, and you know just basic.
Sorry, just
butter
kidding.
and icing. And then they have to go and sit and plan their cupcake for the next week and message me what they need. And then
You see my drawing
a
screen?
dozen cupcakes.
Yeah.
Oh, Rich, it's beautiful.
Oh, they were like talking about like cakes and cupcakes and stuff like that, and I was like,
I remember
everyone
that.
was doing that in junior high, and then I was the kid that was like making hand rolled pasta with my teacher,
Right?
because he was always like, "You look bored. Do you want to learn how to make pasta? Do you want to cut pasta?" I was like, yes.
I still remember my cake I decorated. It was a lion man.
Yeah.
It was not good.
No, but I
Not a good cake decorator.
this summer I've basically been baking cakes because I'm like, I better learn how to do this too. So if they ask me,
We did cakes and cupcakes.
so yeah. But it's been fun. I kind of actually really like it. It's like relaxing.
Yeah.
I never thought baking would be fun because it stressed me out before, and then I love it. I'm like, so I made my I should show you. I made my parents. It was their 51st wedding anniversary on the
All right.
Oh wow.
and so we
Jen made this beautiful little bracelet. Opening is $10. It is soda light. Stones are on the outside.
Stuff, but here's their little anniversary cake with edible butterflies.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, of course.
Super sweet.
With like, it's hard to tell, but it was gilded a bit.
Yeah.
And everything was edible on it. It's like ombre. See the cake, Rich, that I made?
Lovely.
I saw it online. It's so beautiful.
Did you eat it or is it?
Oh my god, we ate it.
Hi,
It was so
how are
good.
you? Nice to see you. Good.
And then one of the girls we used to work that Jessica used to work with asked me to do the cake for her sister's baby shower, and I was like, I don't want to take pressure. It's like people I don't know. So this was the baby shower 2-tier cake that I made for the first
Oh,
time.
cute.
And then I had made 20 other cakes with it. So yeah, I'm trying. And I made a beehive. Here's my beehive.
Hi.
Oh, that's sweet. I like that one.
It had a heart on the side. These little bees.
Here we go.
And
Buy
But
Matthias
the flavors too.
Martinez.
Like that was the look on the outside.
$30. Opening bid. Mixed media.
It's like a honey cake.
That one was honey spice cake,
Nice.
and it was
Oh, sweet.
honey spice with honey, cinnamon, green tea icing with some crunchy bars in there.
Oh.
To make some.
I've been drinking lots of prune juice for fun.
Just for fun. Have you spent hours in the bathroom?
No, it's because I keep getting constipated because of my. It's a side effect of the stuff.
Of
I'm
your
on.
Oh.
And it's-
When I got my arm ripped off, they sent me home early. They're like, "You want to go home, don't you?" I was like, "Sure." And they just planted that idea in my head. Oh, Alex, I'm telling a story about prune juice. And so I ripped my arm off, and they reattached it. And they're like, "Okay, so basically what happened is you have a really strong arm, and your bicep tore your tendon free of the arm, and we cut it open, and then spent 45 minutes reattaching it. We drilled a hole in your arm. Took me like 15 minutes to get a hold of that sucker and pounded it into the arm. And if you sneeze, the whole thing's gonna come undone. So don't use your arm.
No,
Did you
it's
do a
okay.
CT scan
I was like struggling. I was like,
Did I?
for that?
No, they just took me and operated on my arm. And but when
How did they
when
attach? Sorry, I have questions. Or do you want to
yeah,
finish
no,
first?
no, go ahead.
How do they attach the muscle to your bone?
So it's a tendon that tore.
Yeah.
And what they did was they drilled a hole in the bone.
Yeah.
And they took the tendon and stretched it out, and then they made a little sugar nail and pounded it into the arm, pinning the tendon into place. And then when I
Into
came
the
out,
hole?
and then
What
that
did they
sugar
give you?
What?
What did they give you for that? Don't
Oh,
say
I was out. Like
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, full on out. When I woke up, they like sent me home the next day. They're like, "You seem really strong. You want to go home?" So I went home. Right. I can't like if I went to reach for this pencil. If you do that and I impulsively reach for it, it would tear everything apart. If I sneeze, it tear. They're like, "Don't move this arm. It has to be 100% relaxed for like 2 weeks."
Jeez.
So I go home and I realize I can't change my shirt. And then I realized, okay, because they were joking. I was in the hospital with this other guy that got a bunch of operations. And they kept giving him codeine. And they kept joking about prune juice. Like, "Want more prune juice?" He's like, "Oh, God, yeah." And I'm like, "What is this prune juice joke?" And so I leave. I go home. I realized 2 days later, so I'm like, luckily I don't have to go to the bathroom because I can't use my arm. And finally I went to the bathroom. I'm like, "Oh, this is why the prune juice." I'm not going to tell you the rest of the story of
Yeah,
my life.
usually they give you like softeners. To take.
No.
So is the idea that the sugar plug will dissolve
Oh, it did long
as
time ago,
the
yeah.
muscle attaches itself to the
Things you hear on the internet.
The body parts kind of grow into
grow
the sugar.
together?
That's your best horse piece.
That's cool.
It's good, eh?
That's your best one.
Oh my god.
Have you been using spray paint again?
It's not spray paint. I'm just that good. It looks like spray paint, but it's not. That's brushwork.
Neon colors.
Yeah.
I don't use spray paint anymore.
No, it's bad. It gives you headaches, and I developed an allergy in art school. Like in the '90s, I was having spray paint.
I developed an allergy to art school. That's what
It happens.
No, because the guy
Coffee
that designed
beans
it
from Cree Coffee
used to
Co.
build prisons So there's no ventilation. So in print class, I could aim follow me.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a lag there, I know.
Fire saw on the pants. And I'm
I
like,
saw it, it's fine.
I'm going home.
Oh, you're funny, Kelly. I didn't notice. I was just glitching myself. That's hilarious.
No, I noticed.
There's no
I didn't. I was just listening. I just keep listening to stories. Okay, this is Cree Coffee Co. Opening is $20. Or not opening. Yeah, if you wanted to just text 403-629-7424. We pay Dylan straight up $20. So we
I want the coffee for a friend, so $20 for me.
$20, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly.
No problem.
She went to tours, yeah. She was like some famous artist, yeah, it's crazy.
I stopped using all that stuff and I just use Blue Dawn now.
Yeah.
Like the stuff to think that
I was in my studio and I was like, yeah, you use this on ducks. Why am I using turpentine?
for the oil.
Yeah, you don't have to use turpentine anymore though. There's so it's toxic. Right?
Like it smells so.
The spray is very similar to turpentine.
Yeah, it gives you brain damage.
That's cool.
That's thinking.
It's really different. Is that for a story or something?
There was a lot of what do you call it? Pixies in the
Themes.
themes tonight.
There's giants,
Oh,
giants and pixies.
Oh, I do have two of this color. I was like, I'm gonna run out of this Instagram. Hey Lex, how is your how's your job going well?
what's that?
Are you doing well?
All right. Still alive.
Right?
I get to go for a CT scan tomorrow.
I thought you had it already.
No, and there's another one in 2 months. So time goes by quick, right?
Is there any comfort in it? Like, do you get the CT scan and then you get an envelope that says everything's cool?
No, then you gotta wait to.
Right. It's like when you step on a needle, right? 2 years of maybe I'm gonna live.
So then you gotta wait, and you gotta wait like 2 hours to see the doctor, and then you sit in this room and pretty much come out and tell you this or that.
Are you a
Yeah. But I feel better. Like I'm going out.
I got a question.
Yeah, my buddies are like come for drinks, and I just go for food. And then I told them all the time I'm tired, so I just go home at 10. Just because they're super annoying. They're like, we're going to the strippers. I'm like, I'm gonna go home, but thanks for the meal. It's like a free meal, right?
Yeah.
By Jennifer Waters, Jimi Hendrix.
They're still strippers.
Opening $70. There will.
Jesse, do I have an eraser?
Yeah.
The dudes are all.
I've never been.
The guys are very
I read that in.
No, it's for drawing.
So what do I do here? And they post it. Sitting next to me. Yeah, tell me all about it.
I would like
I know the whole page of yours.
How much time do you have? 1 hour.
1 hour.
Is that cotton candy?
No.
better Pepto-Bismol.
Oh.
Wait, is that flavored? Yeah, like could you get like Pepto-Bismol like
You can get
gum or
cherry
something?
Pepto-Bismol, but I thought the original was supposed to be cherry. So
I think the original is chalk flavored.
Like chocolate.
Chalk
Chalk
flavor.
But
strawberry.
I actually love that flavor.
You like chalk?
It hurts your tongue.
it is.
All the better.
You sure?
All the better to
I don't
taste.
know if I've ever had Pepto-Bismol like that in my life.
You don't want
hurts your
to.
tongue.
I must have, because
I
I know
live
how
on
it
it.
tastes. Why?
The charcoal stuff, it'll get a film on your tongue. It gets you.
Okay, I'll stop asking.
They digested. Like I have a lot of it.
I
Like
I went to Cuba and ate a raw pork burger, so I lived on Imodium for about
When did
3
you do
years.
the Venice piece?
I did this and that all weekend.
Opening.
I found it
This is also by Jennifer Waters,
How
opening
much did you
$75.
sell the Venice piece for?
That's for me.
Yeah,
That's my home.
that, which was like, well,
Did you watch TikTok? You guys stabbed
$10. Have you seen it under the black light?
you
That one's way better under the black light.
Right? Trust the process.
That's gonna be one of my conditions of the sale is that I'm not selling it to anybody that doesn't have a black light.
But see what I mean? If you put your stuff in dark parts.
Okay,
Well,
You're new to boba.
I don't
I'm
know.
also a
This is not
snob.
a compliment. I haven't had yet.
teach you
Well,
about
don't I have to pay a commission?
Mine's a
or
light
something
bulb,
to that?
so.
Yeah, it's I've been there once.
All my money
All
is
the
keeping
cups
this
are
place
different.
open.
I poked into the wrong hole.
Look at her
Right?
size.
But you could just do like 3 big
I
sexy
thought the light
pieces
bulb
and
was
just
really
leave
bigger
it.
size, not a fancy cup.
It's like everything I sell here goes.
But your color schemes, right? And that light.
I thought it was a bigger.
I know.
It's just,
And then you
you're
could
just
sell them
supposed
for
to
thousands.
use it for your.
I've never had the chocolate one before.
There's-
They're-
It's kind of safe.
I think I might prefer
Who runs it?
Wait, one, sorry.
I don't know.
Do they sell for
I accept
thousands?
all sorts of
I
stuff.
think people do, yeah. That's why. That's good shit.
I mean,
The best
I,
boba.
if I need money, I can get thousands.
Yeah.
Can you get 8,000 if I need it?
I probably could. Like, we gave Paul Hughes
I don't think
$2,000 when he went
Maybe.
to Ukraine.
Yeah.
You still need the poke right.
I just have to be careful about when I ask, right? Because it's also the same money that comes in to the gallery. Right, so we sent $2,000 to Paul Hughes and then we sucked wind for 2
It's
months.
still fixing
You
the
gotta
hole.
triple
Because
the-
everybody had already, because, people give money to Rumble House for Paul Hughes
I'm
and they're
scared.
giving money to Rumble House and then 2 months later, their checks refilled, So it's like, that was really tough because
What'd you do?
we almost lost the gallery after that. But it was important because like,
This is the best pearls
it
I've
felt
tried.
like it needed to be done.
It's also by Christina.
Very good.
So this is a print of her original, matted.
Do you know them?
Seahorse with Cabin in the Woods.
Like their boys are little, but Pax
Yeah.
goes out and plays basketball with them, just to show them how to play and
Yeah.
all the neighbors.
Here's what I find, because I'm a hippie, I'm a liberal.
Sorry.
But
No,
when I
it's
meet a
your
family that has taken in
I can always.
Opening $10.
or has the, and I've
Seahorse
had,
with a Cabin in the Woods. Isn't that
our
cute?
family took care of a shops in World Vision too.
I didn't even
But
notice there was
generally,
anything
those
funny
people
about
that do
that.
take in families are conservatives,
I like the
Liberals
surrealist
talk a lot
quality.
about- I'm a liberal. We talk a lot about helping people, but a lot of times those people that actually bring in other people, they're conservative, And so,
Very well, but they seem to be like a nice family. Like it's just a husband and wife, and the husband has his son as
It's a
well,
different flavor.
and
It's
then
like a
they
mix between the one.
took in this family in the summer.
because that's huge, that's a huge
Yeah,
thing.
it's a
That's
big
a,
commitment.
that's a walk the walk.
Actual
Yeah,
food.
and
Uh,
I don't know.
Taro
I
is a-
feel like
it's a type of root vegetable.
the wife, I've forgotten
It
the
tastes like vanilla
I'm
and grape.
drinking
is-
vegetable boba.
from
Tastes like vanilla and grape.
Eastern Europe, but she
Right.
seems like she was
Right.
Eastern European, so
Just your nose. and
It's better
Is it tamarind fruit?
it was like,
What
I don't know
called?
if
The
they
little
knew
hard
the
ones.
family before, but I know
They
that
look like really long
The mom
peas,
is
but they're
Eastern
fruit, and you find
So
them. I
she
haven't
felt
bought
like
them,
she
and I haven't tried them yet.
Oh, I don't know. I forgot what's the word for
My
it.
mom's
but-
had
It's
and
tea,
dad
it's not
had a
tamarind. It's
triple
kinda,
foster
Yeah, I
child
know what you
from
meant.
Ukraine.
I
She
know what
was
you're
sent
talking
her
about.
to
I know.
extra 300
and I don't know what they
dollars.
taste like. I've
Made
bought
sure
them,
like
and I'm a little bit scared to eat.
that it was actually going to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, I know.
I know what you
and then the little girl wrote them a letter
To let them know she was okay. and
she was kind of away from the fighting.
Oh, like the crunchy.
I'm like,
Weird.
Mommy,
Gravy
you should bring
looking
her.
ones?
We're talking about something.
You
I
might
was like,
say,
I said she would have to bring
Yeah.
all her family,
That's
right?
all I
Like, you can't just
Yeah.
bring the
That's
little girl.
exactly what I was thinking.
Hey, can I take a
What is
picture of
that?
it?
I worked, yeah,
It's like peanut.
I worked with the
Yeah,
teacher
but they are-
for $400 a month. on
they
Are
her.
they nuts at least?
On what, sorry?
Oh,
Oh,
it's called tamarind.
That's what I said.
Her hair.
Yeah. And I was like, that's like
In
an
Vietnamese,
incredible vision.
it's just
village.
called tamarind.
What do
Like
you,
you can
do you
take
eat
care
it
of
just
not
like
just
raw,
one
or do
family
you
for
cook with
Like
it?
the whole
What do you do with
village.
it?
That's 10 people,
Well, you're supposed to cook it a
10 people
little.
flanks for what you
So don't
spend
eat it
on
raw.
Yeah, I know.
touch ups for your.
Well, you can't eat it. Actually, you need to boil it before you can eat it.
What?
You're supposed to take it-
Hi, Lorene.
You need to slightly eat over.
Hi.
Does the texture change?
Yeah,
I like that. Feels like an exchange. So our friend Tammy is back this evening. This is the drawing she did last week. Opening is $10 for this beautiful piece. Pencil on paper.
Maybe they're roasted if you get them, like they buy them in a box from the superstore. You see
So I give to that
Yeah, I mean, you
and to
could, but I
anesthesia.
think those are just simply
Like,
getting
I'm like, even though I'm struggling myself,
I don't know. I rarely eat them raw.
things are.
Yeah.
You can-
Trust your judgment.
What does it
Yeah.
taste like?
You know, we're at Walmart.
And so I do
It's soury.
I gave something up. I can't remember what it was.
It's
I
soury.
gave something up and exchanged it
And
for,
inside is a
World
very hard,
Yeah,
hard
and it's
No.
not even that much. Like I think I
that you
give
cannot
20
bite through.
bucks
We'll spit it out.
to Amnesty and 15.
I'm slowly going
I
through
drink
it.
it way too
Mental
fast.
health.
That makes it-
Oh
You need to
no!
cut it
into
into
two something.
I was commuting to work
Oh, okay.
and I decided that what I wanted to do was use the money that it would have spent on gas to get to
Yeah.
work
Jester said he's gonna stop
for World Vision's. What
Uh,
I find
here's
though
the thing,
is
Justin.
like, and I
He has to carry
understand
the ball home. I'm
as
not
an
helping.
organization,
Oh, yeah.
So.
as soon as World Vision realizes you're a
I
giver,
guess
they
he
come
just
after
feels
you.
it.
All the time.
Uh,
Asking to up my, not amnesty, but see,
I already have enough to
mental
carry.
health
I have a
association
bag
keeps
and
asking.
And I mean, we do the same things as teachers, right? Like, you don't want to take advantage, but you got the
It
one kid that'll
occupies
help you
every
out,
part of my
Yeah.
body.
and then you're in a jam, and you're like, hey, can you help
Have you
me
seen
out
how much I bring
again?
home from work
Yeah.
some days?
So we go
Pay
to
attention.
those people that do help.
Sometimes I come home with a sword and my
Even
dog,
Rumble House is terrible for that.
and
The help
You get the
people
watch.
when you give it to us.
I'm gonna take that off.
It's always the same people helping.
And then sometimes I bring home with a whole band. And sometimes I bring Thalia
But
her
with
loan
the
shark
World
information.
Vision,
What?
Yeah.
what
I had
we
to call
tried
an
to
ambulance for my
do
roommate
was
4 months ago.
purchase.
And she's
4 months ago?
yeah, she still hasn't paid it. So they
Like the
keep
boys
giving
and I
us more
that
mail
we thought the recipient
from Alberta Health Services.
would appreciate. So like
Yeah.
my dad, having been a soldier,
So I call them the medical loan sharks.
child soldiers and helping
I
child
thought if you
soldiers.
went
So
with
we
them,
donated to child soldiers.
They didn't let me go.
And then my
No,
mom,
they didn't go in the ambulance or they
you know,
They
something
did
to do with
They're
mothers,
supposed to pay
Yeah.
for it.
right? And
Because they're
My
like,
sisters,
there's no
like,
proof it was an emergency.
they just kind of looked at it that way.
Yeah.
What would that
They were
person-
fine. And I was
So
like,
My
watercolor
World
by
Vision
So I
West
kind of like,
Rock.
technically it's an
sponsor, the
emergency.
child I
Because I
sponsored.
thought my roommate was
So what happened was is those fake people with the Polaroid came to the door,
And I was like,
and they were really pushing
Yeah.
hard that, you know,
no,
this
they
kid's
are, they're
gonna
not
die if
confident
you
on
don't
it
sign up
because they're like,
today.
technically it wasn't.
And I said, look, I'll make you a deal. I'll sign up, but I'm gonna sign up.
Riverside and Mountains by
And they
West
flipped
Rock.
it.
$10
And then,
opening.
yeah, I found out later that they were, the hustlers, they were like hustling for
You can take this one.
fake World Vision.
Oh,
So that worked out,
right.
well. But I did make the commitment to the hustlers that I would sign up for World Vision. And I went through and I found a young man who was born the same year as Oliver.
You can take mine.
Okay.
So he was 8 when Oliver was 8.
We can
And,
share
uh,
those.
That's an out of one.
No, we can, because we just, they're not.
And then the two things I liked about him, in his write-up, was that he liked riding a bicycle and he liked doing
I
art.
was gonna say,
Oh,
So
I'm
I'm
not
like, well,
painting.
that's
Okay.
okay.
You're here to do this.
So.
Oh, okay,
yeah, once
I'm
it's
so
done,
sorry.
We're
That's
just,
okay.
we're just vibing with boba.
Oh, good. The rules are fluid.
I was
Yeah, they. I'm sorry.
Actually,
No,
can I
not at all.
So those chairs I put away so
I know,
that
I
people
brought
aren't
them up.
making art.
Oh, you're explaining,
I'm
sorry.
speaking too.
Sorry.
I have a voice.
You do.
You have a voice?
I'm a
I
person
put
too.
those chairs away so that people wouldn't make art on them. If you're not making art, if you're just visiting, it's totally fine. But just don't like hand your chair over to somebody covered in paint as well.
You mean you?
I thought you made them so pretty.
I know.
They should be like the fiber artist chairs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, if you're not messy, for sure.
Hello.
But,
You've been in before?
friend.
A while ago. A while ago, nice. Nice to see you.
All right.
Roller is easier on my knees.
Oh. Oh, boys.
All right. This is by Georgia Conte on Strathmore. Beautiful 60-pound paper. It's just another old barn. It's called Another Old Barn. Opening bid $20.
What? So funny.
Chester, I missed a text from my boss, the boss over in Boulder. Why is he texting me at 8 p.m.?
Yeah, why?
He lives in energy, so he knows what time it is.
I have a very strict policy. No calls after work.
But is it possible he's just expecting you to make a text in the morning?
Probably.
I got your
So
email
let's
that day.
say start at.
I mean,
$1 million.
all he's saying is that they bought my ticket for California.
Yeah, right.
Nothing really that
What do you
interesting.
think? Post Halloween. It's Halloween soon.
Ooh.
It goes well with mine.
The goblins and the
People wanted podcasts tonight.
You never know.
You should see how much
Just go 20.
Exactly.
Just go 20.
20? Hey, yeah, sounds
And
good.
then send me 5,000 minutes.
Done. Done.
Seems like to be a reasonable.
Seems reasonable. Take care. See you later.
Hey, if your cat scan doesn't go well, call us. Right?
Huh?
Just don't be shy about calling if your cat scan doesn't go well.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
We can sit on the phone and cry together if things go bad.
It's,
Yeah, do
I
that.
think they're just like,
Take care.
they
Bye.
know where it is. They just want to double check.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they're going to do that for the rest of my life. They're going to double check.
Triple check. Quadruple check.
I'm just gonna do like a check a month.
I mean,
As long as they're checking the right thing and it's helpful.
that's when I ripped my arm off, right? I ripped my arm off and I went to the walking clinic and they're like, "No, you're fine." I'm like, "I don't feel fine." They're like, "You're fine." I'm like, "I don't think you're listening to me." They're like, "You're fine." I was like, "I'm not fine." And then they're like, "Oh, look at this!" And they realized my bicep was dangling in my elbow. And then he's
I'm
like,
not-
"Let me go get my friend." And he tried to play it up like, "Oh, this never happens." And so his friend's like, "Look at this! It's so rare." It's like, "No, I ripped my bicep off and it's hanging into my elbow."
People, my question is, how does one do that?
What?
How does one do that?
It was a
lot of torque.
combination of errors. I
This is
rode
my
my motorcycle
Ayla.
to work, and I was cold, so I should have warmed up. Secondly, I was wearing a kind of like what you call an
Mixed
Under
media
Armour shirt
on
now, but it was like a
canvas.
waffle shirt, and it was a little tight on the tendon. I was ripping apart a job that was done badly because my boss rushed me. And then this guy came out on the site, and I just put earplugs in my ears because it was really loud. And the guy wanted to give me all these instructions, and I was like, "Do you mind looking at me when you're talking?" I just put earplugs in. He's like, "Take them out." I'm like, "Yeah, I'd rather not because it gets sand." And I'm like, "Would you mind just facing me when you're talking?" He's like, "You're fired." I'm like, "Fine." And so I just walked back, and I went to go shovel. And I was actually when I lost this job because I ripped my arm off, it took 3 guys to replace me because I was doing like 27-hour days, and then they went under because they couldn't afford 3 guys, and 3 guys couldn't do the work that I was doing. But
Good karma. Yeah.
what happened was I threw my shovel. I was doing concrete and I had to shovel sand into the mixer, and I threw the first shovel in, and I was shoveling angry, and I threw the shovel in the mixer.
Sorry.
The second time I threw the shovel in, I hit some
You're good.
wet sand, so it was super heavy. And I just ripped my own bicep off.
It's your turn. You get to do this one.
Why? Doing what? My brain. Not there.
It's like from 5 years ago.
But they're just
Yes,
drinking
so,
all of this boba.
Are you from outside of Calgary?
He's not ready yet.
I don't know either.
But yeah, it's like I have like some health issues, and they like to check every single month
Yeah.
for some of them.
Yeah.
Because they're like, just in case. And I was like,
You have to check every single one.
oh, like every month, like I have to get my blood work and stuff done.
You're like, oh my God.
This is my
So like,
Fiona.
myself,
Don't you find it harder beginning to see your dogs?
It's been a while.
We want to go, me and my son, every 3
Mixed
months.
media. So there's watercolor. There's ink.
I'm like, if you're not on the ball like me sometimes.
Is that Galen I just heard pulling
I
out?
Yeah.
don't always get to see the
Super
doctor.
safety guy, all in black, riding around at night on his
And then
motorbike.
Yeah.
motorcycle.
You need to get him a
I
fluorescent
hope you brought the
reflective
rat.
vest
Oh yes.
and make him wear it.
Yeah.
You tell him that his safety is paramount.
That'd be so great, actually.
Oh,
Hi.
because Chester was fondling her.
I was petting the rat. I did not know. I did not know.
Just so you know,
Wait, Bianca the consent.
Opening $50.
Everybody does
Beautifully
have
framed
to
piece by
have
Theo
it.
Nelson.
I was petting. I didn't know.
Galen, we decided we're gonna get you a fluorescent with a dark vest to wear when you're on your black.
I was thinking
And my
about
son
putting
Joe
those on my
Luca,
house.
and
There you go.
he's learning to drive. I told you, right?
See?
And then
How's
the
Bianca?
got in
How's Bianca the rat?
I knew what?
kitten
Younger
across
is
the
fine.
street,
Right.
and she puts him on a leash.
They're
But
all
sometimes
ones.
he ends up a little bit on the
I
road.
love that.
And Luca
I
always
haven't
drives
been to see
super
that
carefully when he notices that sometimes he's dead.
No.
Always
I thought we said Bianca.
someone's gonna hit him. And he just like was sitting there
Something?
thinking, what is
Yeah,
it? You know
I
what
know
you
it's
need to do?
Saskatchewan. I know it's in
Just
Manitoba.
randomly.
Sturgeon.
Y'all
You know
good?
what we need to do?
There's
Okay,
sturgeon
Just
in
good,
it.
good.
a little
That's
tiny
Alberta.
Don't forget your bag.
for coffee, so we can
Milk
see
River.
it when we drive.
When
Just out
people
of
tell
the
me
blue, he said,
Manitoba is
"We
where
need to
sturgeon
try
is at. No.
I went to the
Fraser
Heritage
River.
in Boston.
No.
Coffee came in. You're
My
so
son's
sweet.
on
You're
9-footer.
just like a sweet kid.
Out of the
Like,
12.
and then today,
Yes,
yeah.
I thought of a perfect book for Rich to make.
Yeah?
Scary Stories by Rich Teru.
The chance
How I Ripped My Arm Off.
He could really write a book about all of the near-death experiences he's done.
I think it would be a good seller.
I think so. He has lots of good ideas for books. He has never-ending stories.
These scary stories too.
And I kind of
I think it'd be cool. Oh, I ripped my arm off.
person stumbled in the street.
I asked him to go look at that
Got
clock.
car and straightened her up. No, I think it's in order. Yeah.
But yeah, Lou wants to make friends and wants to succeed very well. So, but sometimes his anxiety gets the best of him. So for him to do that today, and then he's like, Mom, the most amazing thing happened. And I never thought it would happen, but I met another John Luca when I signed
No,
up
I
for
just like.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I thought you were like.
It's like,
I like
surgeon.
Right.
He's like, I know there's some in the school, but I've met one now. It was the cutest
Oh, you
one.
can't eat sturgeon.
What?
Okay.
Oh, shit, never mind.
You know the Royal
No,
Tenenbaums?
eat on this
Yeah?
Okay, wait, you have to see them get earlier.
So, here, there's a few
So I was
pieces
thinking
here.
they asked me to teach. phys ed this year.
This is by Simone Meal. Opening bid is $50. Blacklight reflective bioluminescence.
This is,
Um,
with, he just needs a beard.
Yeah, perfect.
He just needs a beard.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
You just need a beard.
Are you going to Manitoba?
Here, there are some canvases that have been here for a while, so we'll put $10 for each one of these. Halloween's coming up.
Would that be a good gallery?
We had one of those in the gorilla house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so at some point.
All of these are going to be $10 each. Various artists, pieces from the past
busy night in there.
Was it like lockable still?
few years here.
Lockable. Yeah, it was still. Jess, was the vault at Gorilla House still lockable? Do you remember? You could like slide the bolt.
It was pretty crazy,
It
yeah.
would have been quite a escape room if we needed it.
Like, yeah, like the.
I do love big fish.
Jess, you're looking at that.
I know, I was thinking this is one, Rich, is it okay if we put this one in? We've had this one for a while. Is that
Yeah, why
right?
you ask
Yeah?
me that?
Okay. I don't know, because it's just like, sometimes I reflect on these things. Glow in the dark. This is a collector's item, early Rumble House,
How much
if not
time's
Gorilla
left in the
House.
It's 8:13 right now.
Oh,
Like
good.
that. Okay, so gonna put these.
What is it?
Yeah.
Keep going, you're gonna stop with me.
I was gauging your response.
Well, it's positive. Positive response.
You're all the same size.
so juicy. I mean, like, here's the thing. I was telling you about how Jess took my Rubik's Cube away.
Yeah.
Like, she does the cooking, and I set up a chair next to where she can sit and watch her. Sometimes it's really hot in the kitchen. And our windows are wide open. They just built a high rise across the street. I'm like, I'm not going to deny anybody this morning. But, in the moments where I'm like, after like 45 minutes of just sitting there like doing, I'll turn around, I'm like, well, maybe I'll do my Rubik's Cube. I'm sitting there with my Rubik's Cube thinking to myself, what the hell am I doing? Like, but it's almost blinding sometimes to see too much beauty. It was almost too much more than you can do. Which probably sounds super obnoxious. Like, why don't you just take your happy life?
No, I don't get that.
Sorry, when I saw that the first
That's
time.
not. I don't hear that.
I say this all the time. Sometimes, after being happy long enough, you miss having your guts ripped out. You miss that feeling of what it felt like to be destroyed.
Interesting. This is why I feel like I'm ready to maybe start dating again. Because no, but it wouldn't kill me if I did.
Right. Like you were saying about the dreams, your brain's like, I feel like I can deal with this now. Like,
worth it.
Yeah.
Right? The feeling of being in love would be worth it to potentially get my work ripped out.
Yeah.
So I think that means
That's really cute.
Well, that is the intent, but do you know what I mean? When you get out of a relationship and you're like, I cannot do that again.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
Yeah.
And but then all of a sudden it's like I could. Yeah.
Means I think I'm over it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think.
I believe in love.
Me too.
I am hopeless romantic.
Me too.
I'd get my guts ripped out 20 times in a row.
But it never slowed you down.
Well,
I think
there was a span of time when I really felt like I wasn't. Designed for it. I really started to feel like I wasn't going to get something that understood.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my thing
Dear Jess.
yeah.
So I got this like bear here.
so I needed to figure out what the
He's like the Joker.
Cute. Yeah.
The thing is, he doesn't have a voice, right?
One sec. I'm so sorry, Colin.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Do you have
Jess, can you see where my
What did you say? Okay. Sorry, Kelly. What were you saying?
Okay, so this is the Joker bear.
Oh,
He
nice.
doesn't have his eyes in, but he's gonna be holding this box, and his voice is right here. Let's see. Oh, where'd it go?
Oh, that's super funny.
So he laughs.
That's really funny. Ha ha ha.
He's in the box.
Very cute, Kelly. That's really cute.
Hey,
Jacob.
we went to our yeah.
Oh, you know where they are? They're behind this board. They're being protected by that board. Can you?
Like they have posters there that have, advertising stuff.
All of them are there. Those are on your sheet. Sorry, things are getting hectic here. So this is by David, and the title is really funny. So the title is a sound effect, and he was like pontificating on how to get the sound out, and it's like that. And when you buy this, you will be able to see how epic the spelling is of that word or sound. Like that.
So is that based on a computer?
Sorry?
Is it based on a computer thing?
Yeah, so he's been working on technology and nature combined. And so this is like oxidizing copper, acrylic, aerosol mixed media piece, and the imagery is based on computer pieces and parts, and the lotus. So life and then digital life. Opening is $10 for this piece.
Looks like a cool piece.
It's super neat, yeah.
If he got if he had other ones that he's making,
Sorry?
if he had other ones he was making when he did a collage, like you could put all the paintings together. You know what I mean? If he was making other ones like that,
yeah,
you could do a collage.
I will. So it's not a, so he doesn't really work with collage, but he works in collections. So he always works like very, he's very prolific, and so these are studies for larger pieces. So it's not like they'll be put together, Kelly, but he works on them as like studies, and then he does a huge bodies of work. So he does big collections of pieces, all with the same concept. So like last week with the rebirth, he was that was one of his earlier pieces in the collection, and then he keeps kind of building on it. So yeah, that's totally. He's been working with the same concept, both lots and lots of pieces. And then he keeps working on studies of different colors and different imagery mashed together. And so he'll do small pieces and then he'll do larger pieces. So he's kind of like working through all of those ideas. But yeah.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, right? Rich was asking, is the sound okay? Everybody at home, just let me know.
It sounds okay. You just can hear people in the background because they're kind of loud today, but that's okay.
It's okay. Can you still hear me all right? And
yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
And maybe some sort of
because of the really high.
Which one's you?
He's like, I love how we can take stuff here and this, that, and everything. And he's like reading up on all of this stuff. I just love
Like the times a year, my cousin was telling me that they went to, as a part of the city, they went to New York.
Yeah.
And he said they have some there. He said there's a big pulp collection in there, and he said nobody will open it because they don't know what's on the other side. And so it could be like water, it could be vapor, we have no idea what's on the other side.
Yeah.
He said if it goes, we don't know what's going on. So we just leave it alone. So it's like stories and stories. Yeah.
That's what she did in Boston.
Congress like that.
I
Not far from here, I used to work at Ridley's.
Yeah.
It wasn't uncommon, Riley's, the print shop. And it wasn't uncommon in the back alley to just
swallow
flip it around and drop right down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, Elizabeth Seton.
Just listening to all. Are you okay?
No.
Oh my god, I have a master laptop and it's like
Yeah.
this is wild. And you have to place it properly on your Ottawa or else you can't start it through.
Both these pieces are $10 opening bid.
Yeah.
Sound phenomenal. It's good. You can hear sound in the background. Oh, Eric, that's awesome. Thank you. Thanks for that feedback.
Oh, yeah, well,
It's in a nicer part of the city. Go downhill.
yeah.
We just did our own. And they took the actual book tours.
Yeah.
We went into the McGill Student Services and talked to them. And we were so see what your options are. I don't necessarily want you to buy, but I want you to go.
I thought I'd be busy. Yeah.
And that's landscape on panel. Opening bid $10.
when she first started, Dean kept
On the
checking
box,
on
there's
it.
a new comfort box.
Okay,
And like, I'm gonna work with
Wanna
you.
sit outside for like
I don't know, I knew a professor there.
This is the front box.
Oh. So he said, I'll make sure they get some data. So I don't know if that is what they're going to do. They gave her, she got the scholarship about
That's what I want. I don't know who I really want you to do. That's the thing, I filed a few grants.
like for you.
Yeah, my cat was like.
Oh, let's see.
That's how.
All right, so there's lots of pieces still to show, lots of people making artwork that will be in the auction. So Rich is working on his drawing, and yeah, lots of people working away at things. So I think, Rich, it's 8:30. Is it okay if I turn the feed off and we start fresh at 9 o'clock? Hey, I'm just making sure. So we are going to turn the feed off now, and we are going to find each other again at 9 o'clock. So look for us at 9 o'clock. In the meantime, you can look at the Rumble 487 and look up all of the pieces under the discussion, and you can flip through all the images, look at them larger scale, and zoom in on them, and then text 403-629-7424 with any bids that you would like to put in. So there's a couple bids already on some pieces. Thank you for that, Kelly. You got your bid on that crocheted piece by Praxis and the coffee. So text any bids that you might have, and we're going to start getting ready for the auction here, and we'll find you on a new feed at 9 o'clock. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you soon. Thanks,
See you
Kelly.
later. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for stopping in. We'll see you at 9 o'clock.
I said that to Lou. But that was the only one that was